Good morning once again, and welcome back to Orchidwood. We are about to leave. This thing is, well, not 100% full, but there's a lot of stuff in there, and somebody has to unload this, so I thought, you know what, this is good enough. So I've got picked up various floor tiles, windows, doors, furniture, paintings, you know, anything we could remotely need for our base. This is gonna be a whole separate chapter here. And then of course all the industrial loot, various propane tanks that were all over the place. I picked up some of the metal drums back from the trailer park area. So we can maybe get some water collectors going on the new building. Just for convenience, so we don't always have to run back to the kitchen to fill up our water. Trailer is behaving a little bit weird. Doesn't like short corners. Yeah, let's leave. No, there's still this whole radio issue, right? I'm just actually gonna turn it on, but it's probably gonna be just the error message. So before we get to any of the unloading, we might just have to make a trip to the Riverside radio station, which the road should be somewhat clear, right? It's just past Fort Rockridge. Nobody saw that. Okay. Yeah, I cleared out this road and there's a bunch of zombies back on it. Like, even those guys. What is happening here? Oh, sorry. I guess that's what we armor up these vehicles for. Oh. Yeah, I should not try to slide around the corners like that. Not playing nice, yeah, okay, yeah. That'll teach me to take corners like that. Will it though? Holy shit. What is happening? Okay. Can't be maneuvering around with a zombie about to nibble on my door. Yeah, this drives very differently from when it was empty. Why are there so many zombies here? Like that's way more zombies than I'm used to in this area, which is none. I'm not even driving fast, and it's spinning out of control there like this. Come on. This is the last trip we do with this thing. Come on, you can do it. A little bit off-road driving. We're almost home. We're just gonna move this straight up here. Wonderful. Okay, that was a bit of an adventure there. Talking about adventure, do I need anything for the trip? Maybe just grab some food from somewhere. Just have 10,000 MREs in this thing. Alright. Nice stuff. Stuff in here I don't necessarily need. Yeah, let's keep the... Oh, actually, let's just equip this. It's slightly over. Well, just because the food is here. Alright, so we're gonna have a quick lunch here. Carry the rest with me, but I also don't want to throw it on the floor as I did in the other towns. You know, this is our base that needs to stay tiny. And yeah, that looks like the broccoli went bad. The potatoes, I think, are bad. Bell peppers went bad. Corn, probably also bad. It says seedling, but okay, we got tomatoes to harvest. That's that. Wrong side. Right, off to the riverside thing, and to fix that, I should probably look up what the error code is and what kind of spare parts we need. Diagnostic manual. Short circuit and electrical wire. Well, yeah, okay. I guess I could have guessed that one. Pick two. I'm not sure if you need one or two. Also, one last thing here. I kind of want to fill up that car a little bit more. Let's take this guy. Right, and off to Riverside we go. Let's see how much we direct towards our base here with the big truck. There's one guy in the trees. That's, I think, far enough away that I can ignore that for now. Evading zombies on the grass is getting more and more difficult now that we have a little bit of vegetation coming in, the trees sprouting up. But I'm expecting the drive up to Riverside to be rather uneventful, so if anything happens, I'll bring you back in, otherwise I'll see you there. Right, then we're closing in on the Riverside radio station. It's not gonna be super exciting here, since we've been to this place before, this should all be clear. Need to find the staircase back here, yeah. It's the terminal, and repair it by hammering electric wire with the rifle into the station. Trust me, I'm an electrical engineer. Just like that. Should be back in business here. Probably just missed the 2 PM broadcast. There was a fair few zombies on the roads, but I didn't really stop for anyone. Might have upped our car kill counter by like a few, yeah, not too many. But yeah, it was rather uneventful. I'm just gonna drive back home and see if the radio is working again. It should, right? I'm not sure if there's any situation where multiple stations could be damaged and it just tells you about one, and then once you repair it, it tells you, oh, actually the other is also damaged. It's busy road at this time of the day. Well, other than that, I'm probably gonna head back home, and I'll have a lot of unloading to do, right? And working on the new building, which I'm gonna mostly be doing off camera. So this is probably gonna be a little bit of a patchwork episode where I'll just, you know, bring you back in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, show around what I've done so far, and then continue working. Somebody was also suggesting we have our little corner there in the northeast side of the base where the river splits, where I've been shooting a bunch of zombies during helicopters, to maybe build a little hut there to warm up, which I kind of like the idea, so we might also be doing that. Yeah, and then the big question is what the next adventure is gonna be. Like, I like the boat trip to Louisville, although it also sounds super scary. This is oh, we've got a thunderstorm coming in 5 days. That's good to know. And all systems restored. Wonderful. Alright, turn this off. Okay, so I'm gonna make a cut here and then probably, you know, fast forward a few days until most of the busy work in the base is done. And I'll bring you back in then. Well, we're already back here. It's just 1 day after our little radio adventure. And I haven't done much yet, obviously. We've moved the farm here, and we're going to put some paths in here between the different buildings to make it all look a little nicer. But we do have a helicopter event incoming today, so I thought, you know what? Since it's going to be a while until I have some actual base building upgrades, we can have a little bit of action. And my go-to for the helicopter has been lately our little corner there at the far end of the base. So we've got some rabbits waiting for us. They'll still be here. They'll still be here. So yeah, I'm just gonna jog over there. And I think I mentioned I was considering building a little hut, a little shack back out there to also have an option to warm up, to be dry when it's super raining. I was actually surprised to have the helicopter today. If there's a thunderstorm coming in 3 days, I thought we'd have a helicopter thunderstorm combo again. So it often being too hot now, so I need to reconsider what I'm wearing here. Probably get rid of some of the. Do I still have the long johns actually? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably past long johns weather at this point here. It's the middle of April. Yeah, and the other long-term project was to actually clear out trees at the edge of the water enough that I can drive around the outer edge of the whole place. But it's gonna take a while. There's a lot of things here where I'm on the one hand eager to do it, on the other hand I also realize that that's a massive undertaking a little bit. So yeah. Looks like we still have some time here before anyone shows up. Let's just group some planks. Start building something. Some stairs here, then one space, and then just like a 2x2. Like, it doesn't need to be a huge building. Maybe 3x3. Probably also build some sort of chair then, so we can rest here in between. we're gonna have a little bit of a building episode here today. And since the helicopter can show up at any point, I'm not gonna do any cuts here. Let's get actually the stairs out of the way. Yeah, like that. Yeah, need a few more trees. So yeah, I've still haven't decided what we're gonna do as the next goal outside of the base. I'm still kind of liking the idea of that Louisville trip. Let's see, we'll see. Alright, give me one floors. And that is now the big check. Does this count as indoors? It does. You see the temperature here changes when I walk through the door. Also the lighting changes a little bit, so... that's all really you need to do. I was surprised that there's a lot of people that seem to have trouble making a structure that's indoors, and then that brings issues with trying to get water plumbed inside, because you can only plumb a sink if it's indoors. Drowsy. 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, I guess drowsiness is related a little bit to exertion, since we've been chopping trees all day, so we get tired more quickly. And I want to build a... I build it from here, the froggy chair. Let's craft one of those. Beautiful. And we've got exactly 9 planks remaining. Stale soup, a stew even. I was actually surprised. That was a stew I cooked before we left for Orchid Wood. And it was still good. I think I want a railing up top. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can't drink that because I can't put it in my inventory because I'm carrying too much stuff. Just gonna ignore the helicopter and stay zoomed in on the building, and then we'll see in a second what kind of company the dinner bell here is bringing in. That looks almost peaceful out here. Oh, maybe it would help if I reloaded this weapon. Let's see who wants to test out our new shooting stand. Kind of, you know, it's still, of course, a little bit, I don't want to say exploity, but of course very, very cheesy, having an impenetrable barrier here with the water and just shooting at zombies. I looted all this ammo, I bled for this ammo, now I can use it. And it actually gives a valid use to hunting rifles in this game, on sniper rifles. Because I don't see me using those weapons in a regular environment. I can definitely see the advantage of our little hut here. So this is the SKS 45, and it's, I feel like it definitely has a higher rate of fire than the regular SKS. Or I'm just making this up. I don't know. So what I wanted to check here, how close are we actually to Big Bear Lake proper? We're seeing like this corner, there's some buildings in the woods just there. Is that ever an option to like build a bridge with a sheet rope so that, you know, it doesn't jeopardize our security but still gets us into the city over there? Oh, what did you say? 2 for 1. Also, that little adventure here officially crossed us over the 20,000, which is a lot of zombies. Definitely more than I ever killed in a single player run. And if I include multiplayer runs, it's within the top 3. My personal top 3, of course. It's like, people have killed way more zombies in their runs. Oh boy, we have definitely a bit of an audience there. Kind of focusing here on the north side. The east seems to be popular coast. Getting a YouTube thumbnail. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna be standing here and shooting. It's not sure if I'm gonna run out of ammo first or if we're running out of zombies first. I only took like 300 bullets with me here. And one thing I also need to do before I do the next recording is to get this more builds mod installed. So we can actually build some stuff. And even though I think to explore the mod a little bit, we might do a little bit of a longer building episode where we just look through all the mod options, see what we unlocked giving our self-made rules for this. Because there's a lot of stuff in there that's very strong, and where I say no. If we haven't found it yet ourselves, we can't just magically build it. Okay, let's clean up this stuff. Probably also makes sense to just store some ammo here. I have a feeling I'll be using this a few more times, and it's not gonna be any less zombies. There's always gonna be more of them. Being lured by the helicopter, and then disappointed to find out, yep, that's a river. You're not getting through that. Take the last one out here on the east side. There's a new one coming in, of course. Like, I don't understand with this weapon though why it's jamming. Normally, like, the balance is kind of weapons with a magazine jam. Those without one don't jam, but you have to reload every bullet on its own. Which to me makes, gamey sense. But this can jam, and I have to reload every bullet individually. So it's like, what's the advantage here? I don't think I can get the attention of those guys there. If I go to the tip, We might have the range to deal with some of them at least. Are you coming? Are you just looking, or are you coming? That awkward non-one shot of the last zombie. That must have been like, what, around 250 zombies? Down to 4 bullets? Let's say that is precision planning on my end. Right, I'm gonna run back to base here. Alongside the east perimeter of the base, and we're gonna have a quick look around the wall, see that nobody else got lured in by the helicopter. If there's any huge horde anywhere, then 11 shots or 12 shots, it's not gonna get me very far here. Yeah, and I definitely think we need some vehicle here for the backwoods. That is like running along this river in either direction is getting old real fast. Okay, nothing on this side. This is also a constant reminder how I was building the walls months ago and went a little bit overboard with chopping down trees, only to realize I'm way past the point where I need to turn to hit the other edge of the water. Oh well. Like, realistically, if you were living in such a compound, you would probably, like, chop down the trees outside the fences. Get even better line of sight. But yeah, one issue I was seeing here, which is also one of the reasons why I brought in new wood axes from the warehouses. This thing is, I think this is definitely our second wood axe that's going to be broken. Like, going from full condition, including 2 repairs with max carpentry and wood glue, and it's about to break. So we're gonna need to start using a new one. Well, anyway. Yeah, so I think this is gonna be the end of this episode. So I'm gonna get the more builds mods installed and unload some of the interior stuff in here, see about the flooring, see what else we want to build, and how it's all gonna look. Yeah, then I'll bring you back in with some updates and to showcase the mod. So probably next episode might be a purely building and base episode, and then we'll have to see if we start our new adventure. So, again, there's the whole idea of the boat trip to Louisville. Then for months, the big city here of Big Bear Lake has been kind of hovering over me, as in, come on, you want to conquer this, but that would be like this was Fort Rock Ridge, right? And that took us, I don't know, 4 in-game weeks or so. This could be its own YouTube series, just, you know, having one series focusing on this town. This is so huge. So maybe alternatively, we could just head for one of the smaller towns. We've got green. What's it called? Green something or Lake Ivy. Would make for interesting trips, I would say. Or we could, if we want some decoration for the base, could plunder the museum. I'm gonna leave these options out there. For now, I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.